Today I'm going to be teaching you some of the best retakes you can do to completely improve your mechanics. These retakes can be used at every single skill level and can improve your game massively. But if you generally do learn something from this video, please use code FluxFNBR as it helps me out a lot. Now, let's get on to the retakes. Okay, so now on to the first retake. Now this retake is literally the easiest retake in the world. All you're going to do is this. As you can see, I've just took height there. It's so easy and everybody needs to learn this. Right, I'm going to demonstrate it now. So I'm telling you, this is so easy. It's literally the easiest retake to do. What we're going to do, we're going to place a ramp, a cone. We're going to stand about here. It doesn't really matter that much, but this is a sweet spot. We're then going to do this circular sort of motion, place a floor and a ramp, but you kind of want to do that at the same time. I was just showing it slow then, as I'll show you here. At the same time, you see you get an extra layer up by placing this ramp. So it's just really, really effective. Right, so here's a few in slow motion. As you can see, I'm finding that sweet spot. I'm doing the circle. This is just literally repetition. You can do this over and over again. Well, look, finding that sweet spot. There you go. Doing the circular motion and then placing the ramp and the floor. Real quick as well, you can do this retake while sprinting, which will make it a lot easier. As you can see there, you're literally doing the same thing, just sprinting. But I'll definitely learn how to do it without sprinting because, you know, sometimes you can't always sprint. Okay, so we're going to upgrade this retake a little bit. Now, this will make it a lot more protected because as you can see here, you have a lot of opportunity to get shot. So by doing it this way, which we're now going to do, we're now going to place ramp, cone. So same exact thing. Going to get back into that sweet spot. We're then going to place walls like that. Now, one thing to mention, this won't work if you place a floor. As you can see, I can't place them walls there now. Alright, so when we're in this position now, it's literally the same thing. We're trying to do that side jump. That's all it is. As you can see there. But this is perfect because obviously it allows us to be protected from this side because now your opponent now can't get a shot if they were stood here. Okay, so for this, it's literally still a side jump. You're going to do the exact same thing by placing that ramp cone. This is how you start every single side jump. But then, going to get our wall out, just look up, just swing walls up. Once you get used to doing this, you're then going to catch yourself with a floor there. So then you're elevated. Now this is brilliant. This is a great retake because let's say your opponent's up here, you've now just got piece onto him. So again, we do this now, look straight up, we can now piece our opponent. This is perfect. Alright, here's some in slow motion just in case you didn't completely understand it, but look, same again, putting them walls up, catching ourselves. Now even though it's one of the harder one of the side jumps, it's still easy. Side jumps are just easy, but they're so important to do because you can literally do so many things. You see so many pros use side jumps. Okay, so for retake number 2, well, I tell you, this retake is just so easy. Every single pro uses it and it's easy. There must be a reason for that, right? I'm going to show you the reason. So what we're going to do, we're going to start it off by placing that ramp again. We're then going to swing walls like that into that sort of motion where there's 4 walls. And you finish it off with a ramp. Then I'm going to edit through. You can do this on repeat. Now again, I'll break it down. Ramp, then walls, cone, edit through. You can do this both sides as well. Just depends what fits your situation. I'm going to show you why every single pro uses this retake. Because let's say you got a rotate end game, you got it pulled up a hill, something like that, right? Any team from this sort of angle, they now can't see you. They cannot see you at all. This is why this is so good. This is why every pro uses it. Okay, so for this next retake, this is called a cone flip. Now, you've probably heard it before. All your top pros use it. You know, Peterbot clicks. Literally, it just looks like this. That's it. You can see. It's kind of like a 90, but you're flipping a cone instead. So to do this retake, we're going to place ramp, cone. And now this is where it gets a little bit tricky because we're going to edit this. And as soon as we edit it, so that don't break, we're going to catch it. We're going to catch it with walls. You then, when you're in this position, you're going to place a cone on top of your head. And then you're going to, this is where you kind of got to do this in all one motion. You're going to reset the cone, jump, and then make that edit. And as you can see, I've done it there. And you edit through then. Now I want to quickly mention this, but it's very, very important for this retake. Now, if you're like me and you reset with your scroll wheel, as in like this, this retake's going to be a lot harder because you're going to have to get a new bind or a second bind. Therefore, when you're doing it, you're not just going to reset it straight away. So, me personally, I use right click as my second one. I'll show you here actually. Right, so as we can see here, I go to building now, and then I go to reset building edit. I use right click and scroll wheel down. Holy voice crack, what the hell. So for all my sweaty players out there, we can actually make this retake look pretty sick by adding double edits. Alright, here we go. So instead of just placing that normal cone, we're going to place a floor as well. We're then going to do the exact same thing by catching him like that. Again, same thing. We're going to rotate that. We're then going to place the floor, and then you just edit through. So for this retake, right, I like to think of it as the conflict's brother. Now you'll see what I mean in a minute. Now we're going to do what we did before, that right-handed tunnel, by doing that, them 4 walls, and that ramp right there. But, you know, instead of editing through like that one, we're going to flip the ramp, as in like that. So I'll show you here. Now this is why it reminds me of the conflict's brother, because you're flipping the ramp instead of the code. So now again, them 4 walls, we'll place a ramp, flip that ramp, and then there you go, that's it. Nice and easy, also nice and flashy. For this next one, I've recently learned it myself, but I liked it that much I thought I'd show you. So again, it starts off with that ramp. I mean, most retakes start off with a ramp, let's be honest. We're then gonna get into a double edit position, but instead of double edited straight, we're gonna do a double edit these two, right? We're then gonna place them walls, cone, and then just flip them. And you can see you're fully protected from this side, and you gain a bit of height there. You know, you can build out, do whatever you want after that. So again, that double edit, placing them, resetting that, and then you just go away.